Hey, Alan here from Damn Good Reviews. Today we have the Bobsweep Pet Hair Robotic Vacuum. So I'm sure you've seen some other robotic vacuums on the market, but this is called the Bobsweep. They sell a lot of these actually through Groupon, which is where I originally saw it. And they were nice enough to send me one to test out here. And again, this is the pet hair version, so it will pick up some of that really annoying pet hair. And really nice. You can see the unboxing in the other video that we did. A really cool finish on this one, the red one. It's not charged right now. I'll do that a little bit later in the video, but you'll see the display here, a bunch of different options. We have program and different modes. We also have like a return to dock, so the docking station, which is right here, which is plugged into the wall, so you can let it go back. It will also go back when it has a certain amount of percentage of the battery left. And then it also has a UV light on here too, which obviously you don't want to look at that when it's on. So UV light right here, which is going to help kill germs and things like that, which is really cool feature to have. It's pretty hefty, pretty bulky. Installed on this, we have the normal brush, which is going to pick up all your all your debris and things like that. Obviously, you don't want to go over anything that's really way too big, but it does not come with the side brush installed. So it comes with two side brushes and an extra replacement roller brush, some extra screws, and then they also have these, which are called blinders. So if you're having some trouble with higher carpet and it seems to stop and give you an error code, you can put blinders on the sensors. So pretty much just going to take this real quick, goes down only one way there, and that's the side brush. So I'm going to go ahead and get one of the screws out. Comes with a nice little screwdriver, so you don't have to go crazy looking for a screwdriver that fits these screws. So just going to do it real quick here. Put that in. Screw it right down. That's tight, and that's going to be your side brush, so that will rotate. And that's pretty much the setup. Also, it comes with remote control, which looks like it takes either a AA or actually two AAA batteries here, and you can control it on, off, directional. You can do like a spot clean, send it back to the charger, give it the wall, corner, or set up auto functions. Pretty much everything that you have here is also on the controller. And then we also have a lot of the other functions as far as how it's charged and some other functions on the base unit, which we'll go back to once it's ready to charge up. And these are the charging pads right here. So we'll roll back, charge, and then be ready to go. So that's pretty much the setup. Comes with the instruction manual, and also this is the mopping extension where you can put, just to pick up, I guess, a little bit of wet liquid. But of course, it recommends not, picking up things like ammonia and Clorox and things like that. So this is just a very basic damp, wet pickup mop. I wouldn't do a lot of big work with it, because it's really for the things like a brush, like a real vacuum. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to set up the docking station, and we're going to charge it, and we're going to turn it on. We'll see how it looks all lit up, and then we're going to test it out. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to plug it in. Now we're going to set up the charge. It does have a little bit of charge in it. Pretty much we just plug in the adapter right here, and then we see the charging base unit. And one cool thing is, once it is charged, when it has 15% power left, Bob will return to it and charge. So what we want to do is, now that this is powered up, we can set the clock on here, because we can always set schedules for when we want it to run. But what we want to do is actually click the on-off button on here, put it up to on. You can also do a manual charge just by plugging it right into there as well, if you don't have the base station with you for some reason. But we're going to flick it on. You see it starts lighting up and giving all the information. Still have the plastic on the screen, that's why it looks like it. So you see it says capacity and see that it's ready. But what we want to do is, since we're not doing it for the first time, or we're doing it for the first time and not running previously, we're just going to take it, and those two little pads that are there, we're going to drop it right on the station, and then just make sure it's on the spot, and we'll see that it's actually charging. So it makes the contact, and it is charging. We're going to wait till it gets all the way up top there, and then we're going to let it go. And we have our different modes. UV, will show capacity. The charging obviously is good. Start. dock, which will return it back, mode and program. You can do things like how long it will run for, and the different modes are the different sizes of the room. And you can do a large room, medium-sized room, and smaller rooms, and that will just give an idea of how long it's going to run for and when it's going to return back to the dock. And then we have the charging dock here, which we have a couple of the options, the power button, and then some time. Right now it's on military time, not a big deal. We have our sound levels, the plus, and also some time settings here.
You can see the screen. This is just running it in one of our bathrooms here that we did a remodel, but it was just cleaning up some basic hair that was on the floor and some dirt, and it did a really good job. It's definitely like a vacuum with ADD. It's all over the place, but it does get good coverage and run for a good amount of time based on whatever you set it for, the size room. Here's the dirt capacity. It definitely picks stuff up for sure, so you can see all that empties out nice and quick and easily.
Here's the Bobsweep remote, which you have a lot of the same controls that are found actually on the control unit and on the Bobsweep. You have your UV light control, the wall corner control, auto mode, power, spot clean, charge, and speed. I think the charge must be just sends it back to the dock. And of course, you have the controllers here too if you want to steer it, I suppose. But it just takes some batteries, pretty easy to do. The only thing I really would like to see is actually have a spot where we could keep this, because right now I have it in a box we're not really using the remote. But maybe something that would be rechargeable on this too. Just a spot where we can keep it right on the back would be great. Maybe it sits into it, something like that. It just seems like something that I gotta find a space to store this.
So that concludes our in-depth demo and overview of the Bobsweep pet hair robotic vacuum. We didn't show the mop attachment, but that is something that comes with it. So be sure to also check out our unboxing and see what's in the box, in addition to watching our final review of the Bobsweep after using it. So I'm Alan from Damn Good Reviews. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you soon.